I'm live. Hey, Facebook family. It's Dr. Naima Johnston-Bush. Let's see. We're going to share it. And yeah, we're going to share it. So hold on for a minute while we're sharing. I guess it's the only place we're going to share it. So, all right. Hey, Leanne Lemons Winton is watching. And Arnie Miller. Hey, so I had plans to do this major unboxing, book release party, all this wonderful, amazing stuff. I had giveaways planned. And of course, as you can hear in the background, she should be in the bed. You should be in the bed, shouldn't you, little girl? She said, no. We make plans. Hey, Philip, we make plans. And hey, Tyke. Hey, Sister Mavis, we make plans. And, you know, God has a different plan. So we now have 2 babies. And it's just been one of those days. And everything leading up to having 2 little babies, the last 3 weeks that they've been with us, has been amazing. But it has been overwhelming, and so a lot of things that I plan to do ministry-wise and business-wise just has not worked out. And of course, we can't show you their faces, but just know they're 3 months. We have a 3-month-old little boy and a 2-year-old little girl who needs to be in the bed, don't you? And she's like, yes, no, with her bonnet on her head, because, you know, train up a child in the way they should go. When they're older, they will not depart. So she got a bonnet on. Anyhow, my first Christian fiction novel has arrived. And I'm so excited. Now, the book is big because to keep the cost down, we had to make it big. But there it is. It's called Daughter of Grace. Fame killed her mother. Would it kill her too? And it's by me. And I actually took the cover picture. That is the historic Murray Hill Theater in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a Christian venue. They have lots of big bands there. And I got to sing there before we left Florida. And I took that picture right before I got on the stage, like earlier during the sound check. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that'll make a great cover for my book. And so the book is about Anna Parker and Grace Parker. Grace Parker is like this superstar, amazing singer, multi-platinum, worth multi-million dollars, but she's an addict. And the book talks about her daughter, Anna, who, after her mother dies, finds her mother's diaries and begins to read them. Anna is an addict as well, but Anna is a different kind of addict. She's a food addict, whereas her mother was a alcoholic and a pill popper. And it tells a story about how Grace Parker, who died, was not able to surrender her life to the Lord. And would Anna make the same choice, or would Anna make the choice to live for Jesus? And so that's why it's called Daughter of Grace. And you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it on my website for $16.99, www.ministryofnaima.com. If you go /store, if you go to the store, it'll take you to my Gumroad store and you can get it there. And what I'm going to do is, when it's quiet and the little ones are finally put to bed, not tonight, but later on this week, I'm going to get on. I'll read you a couple of passages out of it. I'll give away a couple of books. I just need to plan a little bit better because we're just like I said, we've only had them 3 weeks and we're just getting into a groove, bedtimes and meal times and all that good stuff because, you know, we just haven't had any kids, so we don't know what we're doing half the time. Anyhow, so I would really appreciate your support. Like I said, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it from my website. And it, of course, some of you may know, it was inspired by Whitney Houston. I was sitting watching her funeral on CNN when she passed away. I didn't think it would take me so long to get the book finished, but it did. And I was watching her funeral and I was thinking about how Whitney was, if not the greatest, one of the greatest singers of all time. I think she was probably the greatest singer of all time, maybe after Mahalia Jackson. But anyway, and how that voice and what the purpose of that voice really was, you know, to give glory and honor unto the Lord, and how in her death at that funeral, how the funeral was set up It was like a living, it was like a living testimony. You know, CeCe Winans sang, and the eulogy, and the preacher that preached, and her mom, and all the musical selections, and everything that was said all pointed toward the Lord. And I remember thinking, all right, Whitney, well, maybe, you know, some of your stuff was a little, maybe some of your stuff was a little out there when you were alive, but definitely in death, your testimony and the testimony of the greatness of God has definitely come to be known, because they made sure of it at the funeral. And her daughter, Bobby Christina, was still alive at the time. And I was thinking, I hope that she lives a different life. I hope she makes a different choice. And of course, since the time of this writing, Bobby Christina has passed away. So the book isn't necessarily their story. I mean, it isn't about them. But that was what the inspiration was, because I think so many of us struggle in so many areas, and we have to make a choice. Are we going to live lost, or are we going to live found? Even when we know Jesus, even when we know the power of God and it's available to us, we still have to make a choice. Are we going to live in his power, or are we going to choose to continue to struggle and self-destruct? And it's a question, quite honestly, you know, I always try to be real transparent in ministry. It's a question that I've wrestled with a long time when it comes to my own issues with food and eating disorders, my own history. And sometimes, you know, I live lost, and sometimes I live found. But God can do all things but fail. It's me. I'm the one who has to make that choice. And so in the story, that's what they have to do. And one makes the wrong choice, and you have to find out what choice Anna makes. So if you get a chance and you'd like to support the ministry, feel free to pick it up, Daughter of Grace. And this is the first in a series of books that I've started writing. And so, like I said, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it from my website. It's available. And I just appreciate, right. Yeah, Arnie, I hear you. I just appreciate all of your support, and I'm glad that it's done. So we'll promote it, get it in as many hands as possible, and then move on to the next thing that the Lord has for me to do. And right now, that's being a mom, because here she comes up the hallway. Go over there and see what Pop is doing. It's way past her bedtime. She should have been in the bed 8 o'clock. Thanks, Tyke. Hope all is well with you. And so, yeah, Mom, being a mother is like, wow. And, you know, it wasn't like we had time to get used to it. We got approved to be foster parents, and the kids got here before the letter saying we were approved got to us. So they approved us on a Monday morning, and the kids were here on a Monday night. Yeah, but we love them. We love them dearly. So, yeah. So things are just a little nuts and a little crazy. So if you want to pick it up, I would greatly appreciate it. And be on the lookout, because all week long, we're going to be doing giveaways. I'm going to get your sippy cup. Look, she at the door. Diva? Girl, go on with your bonnet somewhere. Find your sippy cup. 2 going on 22. Running the house. I'll tell you what. But we're going to have giveaways, and one of the songs that like is one of her big hits in the book is one of the songs that I actually wrote. So I'll be on singing that this week, and we'll do some giveaways, and just be on the lookout for it. So this was not the online party that I planned to do, but you know what I'm learning? Done sometimes is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. And so it is done, and I wanted to share it with you. Hey, Robin, I wanted to share it with you. So if you want to pick it up, you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it once again on my website, www.ministryofnaima.com/store. Click that. It'll take you to the Gumroad store, and you can grab your copy. So I've already sold a couple, so that's exciting. Woo, woo, woo. But I just want to thank you all for your support and your love. And now I'm going to go do the mommy thing. Hey, Crystal, I'm going to go do the mommy thing and get her in bed, because I'm having a mommy fail. Because like I said, she should have been in bed at 8 o'clock. And she's crawling up the hallway. I don't exactly know what she's doing. Can't take your eyes off of them. You can't. They quick. Anyhow, love you guys and be on the lookout, okay? So talk to you soon. Bye-bye.